Hit it, boys.
Hi.
Hi. So, I think that this could turn out to be one of our most impactful episodes.
Yeah, no, I'm excited about this topic because I feel like some people might find it almost ironic that I'm talking about this because we're going on about beauty perceptions, just beauty standards, defying the norm, seeing people outside of their physical attractiveness. But that being said, I literally started in this industry about 9 to 10 years ago in a beauty pageant, But I think that's why it's so important to have this conversation from my standpoint, because first of all, if you've ever been in beauty pageants, you would know that it's actually a place that harnesses a lot of differences. It's about, showing people that we're not about conforming to a standard. You'll see women with different skin color, different heights, different sizes and shapes, even different hair texture, know? Yeah. So it just goes to show that women are all unique. And aside from just being beautiful faces, we're also intelligent in our own ways. We have skills and talent of our own. And we just really want to show others that we are more than meets the eye, which is what today's topic is about, which is why we're in Monopoly Dreams. It's actually my first time here as well. Now, Monopoly is a game that I've played since I was a kid.
Same. Yeah.
I know, right? It's like a childhood favorite. And to me, it's not always just been a game per se, but it's about strategizing. It's about planning and coming up with, a way to kind of win it all, but you can't really
Against
win it
all
all.
odds, right?
Against all odds, but I feel like that really ties into our topic today about more than meets the eye. And with that said, aside from me being a beauty pageant, we actually invited 3 former beauty queens to be on the show today. And some have been in this industry a bit longer and some are a bit less, but I think no matter what, we all have our own experiences, and I can't wait to hear what they have to say about this topic.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
So, yeah?
Well, let's get started.
Let's get started.
Oh, we arrived.
Yay! Who's in jail?
Hi, my name is Angela Tong, and today we're talking about love.
What does your image mean to you?
I think now my image after being in Hong Kong for 20 years is more of I think I'm like a mother, a working mother now. Yeah, I'm happy with where I am.
Great. And what is your definition of beauty?
My definition of beauty is definitely inner beauty. Inner beauty, your personality, how you just the energy you give out. Yeah.
I'm Bowie. What topic I'm talking about depends on what question she's asking. Something about women power, some stereotyping stuff, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. So the topic
Okay.
is more than meets the eye.
Mm-hmm.
And what are your initial thoughts about that?
Like first impression, maybe? First impression of people, the appearance, or the, like how you would judge a person after seeing them for the first time, maybe.
I'm Sabrina, and the topic we're talking about today, I think it's beauty. Like, how everyone has a different definition of beauty and like different standards. I think we're talking about that today.
What is your definition of beauty?
I think my definition of beauty is to really be yourself and to bring the most natural part of yourself. Like, how sometimes we try to think that, oh, beauty, maybe I have to like be someone, I have to maybe imitate somebody, but that's not you. Like, I feel like being yourself, it's the most beautiful part, right? So yeah, be yourself.
Get it.
Hi guys! Welcome to Congratulations on a new show. Welcome to jail. Thank you. Let's all stay in here for a bit.
They'll come out.
Is it your first time here as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you for getting us out of jail.
Here are your cards to get out of jail. No.
Oh, really?
right, do you guys want to take a look around?
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Have a seat wherever you guys would like. I kind of want to start off. Maybe I can ask you first. Do you feel like when you first started in this industry that the way you were treated, maybe just as a pretty face versus how you're not, do you feel like that's changed over time?
Yes, it definitely has. It definitely has. When I first came to Hong Kong, I think I was more of the. I got put into a lot of characters to play, like the sexy girl, the girl that takes away the boyfriend.
We get a lot of labels.
And I had a lot of those labels in the beginning.
Do you feel like
A
it's
lot.
because you grew up in a Western culture and they just kind of automatically thought like people in Western culture are wild and
Yeah,
sexy?
I think so, and I don't know. I just got pushed into that, and then it was just kind of like everyone, no matter how they saw me, even like people on the streets, they'd be like, "Oh, she's the villain." She's like, I would get like really discriminated, or even when I took pictures for like magazines or newspapers, they'd be like, "Oh, yeah, hold this, do this, wear this." I'm like, "Okay, what am I doing?" And I was really young when I first came in, and my family was all in Canada, and then I just, I was like, "What was I?" and I just went along with everything.
Yeah.
And then after a while, I'm like, wait a minute, I think I'm getting like duped into doing these things.
And typecasted as well.
Definitely. Then I started doing a lot of game shows.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then that's when my personality started to
Came
shine
through, yeah.
through. Yeah.
Because you weren't
Everyone was
acting a role anymore.
I wasn't acting the role. And then they were like, "Oh, she's like that." And I was just more like, I was being myself. And then they were like, "Oh, she's actually not really like that."
Yeah.
And then people's image started to change.
Another topic like I really want to talk about is since we all came from, being in a pageant, do you feel like a lot of how people perceive us and about our appearances also has pressure on us to look a certain way? Like, are we all the way we are because, we're naturally like this, or do we sort of conform in a way as well? Like, what do you think?
I think they have a stereotype for like the Miss Hong Kong manners. Yeah. So basically, we're thought to be very decent.
We can't slide and talk
Yeah,
like this.
it's like I can't scratch or when I feel itchy. it's like basically it's a very ladylike image that we are bearing on.
Yeah.
When we're Miss Hong Kong.
And do you feel like you want to kind of like show the other side of you in another way?
Yeah, but also through variety shows or through some talk shows where your personality can get through. Yeah, that people start to know that you're a somebody out, like not just Miss Hong Kong.
What about you? Do you feel any pressure to look a certain way?
I often receive like a question, like I've been asked many times. They think, "Do you think beauty pageant objectify women?" Like, in a way, like you want them to look a certain way, especially because actually for myself, even personally, when I joined Miss Hong Kong, I was weighing at like 58 kg when I first joined, and that was like, it's not a good standard for Miss Hong Kong. I have to go on a really strict diet to sort of fit into that standard, and start changing myself and change the way I look. So I really hate to, think that way, of course, but you just sort of have to do it because everyone else is doing it.
Yeah.
And you have to fit in it,
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not just like what people tell you, but what people they talk about among themselves.
Yeah.
Like they judge people and they share their
And you start
comments
thinking
on
about
some
yourself.
certain celebrities.
Yeah.
So you tend to know what their judging line it's along. Like you know what they want. So it's sometimes it's how you want to fit in their image.
Absolutely. And it's like, how much emphasis are we putting on this versus putting on like our actual skills, our talent? And I feel like women get it the most. For some reason, women in this industry aren't allowed to age, or else you're gonna get, like, how do you guys feel about that? Do you feel like this is more so on women than on men as well?
I think it's
I think
getting
it's more on women because women they age faster. I think, especially on screen.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys, I don't know.
Because we give leeway to
better
men. We're like,
or-
oh, they look so like sophisticated and manly now.
Yeah.
But women just get old.
Yeah.
I think this is more like women in this industry. They look more younger because they are always boosting up their mind, or people are judging them. So this keeps their discipline.
Yeah.
Like to keep fit or to look prettier, so they can age longer.
Yeah, I also want to say that it's not a crime to want to look good, right?
Yes.
We're not supposed to say, oh, physical attractiveness isn't important and that's why we should care. Like, no, like I feel like taking care of ourselves is also something that makes us feel confident.
Yeah.
But obviously it's not taking it too far as well.
Yes.
Anyway, we're going to go to commercial and then when we come back, we can dive in a little bit deeper.